Hey guys, Kara Wolf here in the art studio today. We are going to paint this really fun, easy purple flower. All you need is just a couple colors, and I'm going to show you how to mix colors to make green. That'll be fun. We haven't done that yet. Well, we did on the rainbow. I suppose. So, but we're going to do it again. I'm going to get you guys to the point where you're going to understand about mixing colors. Mixing the primary colors to make the new colors. So this is an easy project. We're just going to use purple. We're going to use some purple. I know this is a mess. Purple, yellow, orange, white, and we're going to mix some blue and yellow to make green. So that's the fun for today. We're just using a half-inch flat brush, and you can use a number 4 round for the stem. And so easy. Pretty fun and easy when you can use just a few paints and a few brushes. That makes your painting easier. So this is a mixed media tablet. If you don't have one of these, this is a fun thing for the kids to paint in. This one is a 9x12, but you can get them smaller, 8x10 or a 5x7, I think. And I'm just going to draw this one here with sulfine charcoal so you guys can see what I'm doing. We're going to draw a circle. You can paint this on whatever you have. We're just going to draw a circle, just a little circle, just like that. And keep dropping things in the floor. Okay. We're going to draw the circle. Sorry about that. And then we're going to make these petals. And with a petal, you're just going to go up and you're going to come back down. You're going to go out and you're going to come back down. Out, come back in. And we're just going to keep doing this all the way around. You're just going to go out, come back in. Out, come back in. When you come back in, you don't come straight back in. You kind of go to a curve a little bit. Do they have to be perfect? Absolutely not. They do not have to be perfect. And then we're going to have that stem goes over. We're going to bring this one down, though, since there's a space right there for me. I'm going to bring that one down. We're going to have a leaf, a couple leaves on here, and we could have some grass for the flower. So, okay, so that's pretty easy, right? Everybody learns to draw trees and flowers and stuff like that pretty early on. That's the one thing that people can draw a flower, I think. And if you can't, have someone there that's with you to draw that for you. So we're going to do this simple, we're just using purple. We're going to use this half-inch flat brush is what I'm using. And I'm going to go into the purple color here. Just grab some purple. Normally, I put this on a foam plate, but I was doing some painting with my group. So I had that with a palette knife. We were painting, so that's why I had that. I'm going to add a little bit of water to this. A little bit of water, because mine's thick. If yours isn't thick, you don't have to worry about that. Draw around, paint around, and then fill in the center. And don't paint this center circle. Stop right there. And we're going to go around. We're going to paint the center. When your brush empties up, you're going to go back and reload. You're going to paint around. Paint in the center. These little mixed media tablets are super for the kids to learn to paint on. You can color on these. You can draw with markers or colored pencils or paint, watercolors. They can do all kinds of things on these. And it keeps it all handy in a book. Just make sure you let it dry before you close it. Oops, I went out of line, but I'm not worried about that. Went out of line a little bit, but I'm not worried about that. Paint inside. There we go. So we've got that. Now we're going to take a little bit of white. Go up here and grab you a little bit of white. We're going to make a light purple color. And I'm just going to come back and everywhere on this side, then I'm going to switch to that side. I'm going to go left, 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 top, 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 left, left, top. Okay, so that's just putting some white on there. And then I'm going to add a little bit of, well, let's rinse that brush. Let's do that last. Then I'm going to rinse my brush. Rinse my brush and dry it with my paper towel. Just squeeze the water out of it. Get it good and dry because you don't want to have water in your brush because it will dilute your paint and it won't stick to the canvas. So what I'm going to do, I don't have any green on my plate. I don't have any green. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some blue and some yellow. And guess what's going to happen when I mix those two colors together? It's going to make green. So the more yellow I add, the lighter the green. The more blue that I add, the darker the green. See there? All right. So I'm going to paint in a stem with that color. I'm going to take my number 4 round. I'm going to get my paint a little bit wet there. If yours is already soupy, then don't worry about it. You're going to, do not apply too much. You're going to put, let me charge my phone's telling me my battery's dying. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm going to not apply very much pressure. Let me show you an example. Because if I apply pressure, it's going to be really a really fat line. See how fat that line is, wide that line is? But if I barely touch, look what happens. It's just really thin, really, really thin. So if you push real hard, you get a really, really wide line there. So I'm going to go into the green. And I'm just going to barely touch. Oops, get a little bit more water on my brush. This is not wanting to come off my brush. If it's not wanting to come off your brush, your paint's too thick and you just need to add just a smidge of water. So I'm going to come down, just barely touching. See, whenever I pushed wide, when I pushed harder, it got wide. Right there it did. Okay, so then I'm going to put in my leaves. I'm going to put a leaf shape here. I'm just going to outline that, and then I'm going to paint in the middle. I'm going to outline this one, and that almost painted in the middle, just outlining it. So there's your leaf. All right, then I'm going to take some grass. I'm running out of paint. I'm going to put some more yellow in it. And I'm just going to paint the top of that leaf. Just the very top of it. Then I'm going to go down here. I'm going to make some grass. And I'm just going to put some more water on my brush because it's not painting. I'm going to make it a little bit more liquid there. And then I'm going to paint in some grass. So just up and down with some grass. So there's my flower. So we're going to paint in the center. I'm going to rinse that brush, dry it really good with the paper towel. We're going to go into the center. You can paint it with that round, or you can go back to your 1/2 inch flat. I'm going to do a 1/2 inch flat. I'm taking a little bit of orange, a little bit of yellow, I'm going to mix that together. And I want you to just dab, 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 dab this lower half of the circle. Just dab, dab, dab. Just touch, touch, touch till you get some paint on in there. Okay? Then I want you to rinse that brush. Rinse it out. Squeeze the water out of it with your paper towel. Go back in and grab some yellow. Just pure yellow. You could add a little bit of white to that if you want. And then up here in the top, dab, dab, dab. And then where the two colors, see how it's like a line right there? Then I want you to just tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Till those two colors mix together there in the middle. And then there's your center. Rinse that brush. Squeeze the water out of it. Now we're going to do some highlighting. We're going to take your number 4 round. Get some white. Get some white on that brush. Okay. And then we're going to do a little highlight on the outside. Just swish, 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 swish. Just like that. And you could put one down here if you want. And then, well, you can put one here and you can put one there. That's fine. And then we're going to touch into that white. And we're just going to touch on the leaf. Outside of the leaf. Top of the leaf. Need to do that on that one. And then I'm going to touch into my center right here. I'm just going to tap, tap, tap into the top of that center. That is your flower. Is that not so fun and easy? So fun, so easy. You guys can do that. You could make a whole row of flowers. You could make different color flowers. You can just keep practicing on that. But remember, what color did you mix together to make green? Today we learned how to make green by mixing together 2 different colors, and that was blue and yellow made green. So that is the fun. That's the joy of painting, is you can, if you don't have all the colors that you need, sometimes you can make them by mixing colors together. We'll learn more about that in future videos. Thank you guys so much for joining with me today. Like and that's hard to say. Like and subscribe to my channel so that you can see more videos just like this. Have fun painting. Just enjoy it. And don't stress out about it. Just let it be fun. And just have fun. Thank you guys. See you next time. Bye.